Yo, what is on my show? RWBY and Has Been Hotel video. So guys, this video is inspired by a YouTuber named Enchanted who has done a video series called Opinion Series where at this point people just don't care about having opinions anymore. Opinions don't matter. Having opinions don't exist anymore because having different opinions, you get backlash, and disagreeing or agree with other things when it comes to opinions, you get backlash as well. And I want to talk about a topic where when people have their opinions go straight to criticism, to overhate, hatred with a fiery passion, and toxic, and you have people who likes to make content just bashing and bashing and bashing, making videos of content of the show they hated with a fire passion and energy, not making other content besides the same content they just hate. You know what I mean? So basically it's evolved RWBY and Has Been Hotel, but also other web series that I will mention later on. But the main focus is Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. Has Been Hotel and RWBY. I don't want to say Hell of a Boss. But anyway, I want to start with the Has Been Hotel first. Ever since season 2 come out, there are some people just do not like it. And there are those people just like to bash the series after season 2. And the reason why they hate season 2 is because of Vox having too many music, calling it trash, and calling Vox a terrible villain, or they just being misunderstood the whole thing. And some people just do not like the direction it was going that Vivzy wanted. And here's the stupidest reason why people hate Has Been Hotel. They swear a lot, which that's completely full of shit because one is a adult animated show, 18 plus, 16 plus content. And plus, the whole events of the story takes place in legit hell. So I don't see the big deal of it. But y'all motherfuckers are okay with all the swearing in South Park. You guys are okay with that. But when it comes to Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, swearing a lot and when all the sexual innuendos, that's a fucking problem. Again, you guys are basically a hypocrite for that statement, and that statement is completely bullshit. And people saying that, oh, Charlie is a bland and boring main character, Alistair is a fraud, and people are misunderstood everything when it comes to Has Been Hotel, mainly because they just do not like Vivzy of her ideas, how she wants the story to go. And same goes for RWBY. People just do not like RWBY, how the story went, even when Montion was around. People were calling it as a disappointing, and people wanted the series just to stay dead after Volume 3, along with Montion when he passed away. And people did not like Volume 3 because they want the RWBY series to be a simple school life animated style. But that was not part of the idea. Monty Ohm wanted the fall of Beacon to happen. He wanted Pura to die. That was his plan. That was his goal. And people just do not like Miles as John because he's a writer. And speaking of writers, Miles and Carrie were hired to be a writer for Montion because Montion prefers doing animation than a writing because this was his words. Montion doesn't know how to write a story. He preferred doing animation. That's why he has Miles and Carrie to give them the ideas of how Monty's story, how he wants to go with the story, the vision that Monty have in his mind. So they listen and they write it down of the story, how Montion wants to tell. So that's why he has Miles and Carrie to do so. Ever since Volume 4 came out, people are just bashing it and hated the series because they do not like the idea of Team RWBY being separated, and they just don't like the animation and doesn't like how the story goes on. which is kind of pissing me off. And you have people making content bashing out of hatred, out of spite, for no reason, because they just hate the series, because with their prediction and what they want to see doesn't come to pass and doesn't happen. They get pissed off about it. Every time they say, I hope they do this and that and make it better, but they say that, they do completely opposite. They don't do it. So sorry. Sorry. But anyway, whenever people say they want to see this and that, but it doesn't happen, they get pissed off because, well, their prediction and their visions, how they want to see, doesn't happen. And they get pissed off about it. And they like to bash it because it should have been this way, it should have been that way, but they didn't. And it really does bother me. And you have people who love the RWBY series, but also hated how the story went, and hate the series as a whole. They decided to be the most disrespectful fake fans to rewrite the entire RWBY series to be disrespectful to Monty On. Sorry. Sorry about that. But anyway. And it's kind of pissing me off because I do not like people rewriting the RWBY series. I think it just shows how disrespectful to the Monty Holmes creation. And you have people who just hate reactors reacting the RWBY series and call them fake fans of their reaction to the show, which that's completely stupid. That's literally their reaction. How it's called I can't fucking speak. It's called reaction video for a reason. You show your reaction how you would react, and how, you know, you show your emotion, your expression, etc. That's the point of having a reaction. So basically, you're saying that we must not show any reaction, just stay silent and just watch the show? Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. And and it's not just Has Been Hotel and RWBY gets overhated, hatred with a fire passion. It's also other animated web series like Hell of a Boss. After season 2, people are just dropping the series and bashing the series so badly because they just do not like the writing, and the writing was all over the place. And mainly because Brandon, the voice actor of Blitzo, is the writer of the season 2. And they did not like the idea that the voice actor is writing the story and not sticking with the voice acting. And they did not like that. And then you have the YouTuber named Glitch, who has 2 series, get a lot of hate. Which is the Amazing Digital Circus, get a lot of hate for calling it a filler series, no stories or anything. But people misunderstood. The story is about the characters. The characters are important than the story. There are some stories in each episode, but the characters are the main focus. The story is about the characters interact to each other. So that's the main point. Then the story started to kick in the previous episode that Glitch released it. So yeah, there is story there, but it just focuses on the characters. The characters are more important than the story. People misunderstood that. And you have the newest series that they released, a pilot episode named, I can't butcher the name, but it's called Night of Godriel. Gaudriel, whatever you fucking call it. You know, the mechanic princess um, character, the blue-haired chick, what's her face? Yeah, that show. People are hating it because they just do not like the story. They just do not like how it went. So they decided to bash in the series. And here's the problem. I thought of this and I came to the conclusion why y'all hate everything when it comes to animated web series. Why you have so much hatred and toxic with a fiery passion, why you hated it so much. It's not because of the writers. It's not because of the creators. It's because y'all don't like it when things doesn't go in your way. Y'all hated it because your prediction and your visions that you wanted to see doesn't happen and never comes to pass. Y'all get pissed off because you just do not like the direction it's going by the creator's choices and decision. Because the show's owned by the people that created it. Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, owned by Vivzy Pop, Vivzy herself. So she can make decision how she wants to tell her story. It's her story, it's her characters. She can do whatever the hell she wants. So, same goes for Glitch. Same goes for Glitch. Is their story, is their characters. They can do what the hell they want with their series. And same goes for RWBY. Same goes for RWBY. It's owned by Montium, not owned by Viz Media. They could do whenever they want, when they want, with the story and the characters. By Miles and Carrie, be as a writer still to do whatever they want with the characters. It's their characters, it's their story, and it still belongs to Montium, and they're going to finish it in their own way. If you guys do not like it, then stop talking about the series. Just drop it and move on and find something else to be entertained. Don't try to create a channel to make videos to bash and hate on the series with a fiery passion and not giving your actual opinion. You're just wasting your time and energy on everything because y'all just hate the series. And it's not funny. It's just sad and it's disappointing that y'all fuckers out there are wasting your time and energy just because your vision, your prediction doesn't come to pass and doesn't come true by the creators and the writers. So the person that you should hate is yourself because you're pissed off when things doesn't go your way how you wanted it. Y'all acting like a child, not wanted, not getting what you're getting. So, and y'all be ungrateful, filthy brats. So, if you guys do not like RWBY, then drop it and move on. If you guys do not like Has-Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss, Digital Circus, then drop it. And also, there's another reason why you hated it so much. The reason why y'all hate the web series is because it gets a lot more attention and popular and got the studios and companies' attention, put their shows in a streaming platform. Like, got to the web series, got to the streaming platform on Crunchyroll and Hulu. Yeah, people get pissed off about that. And y'all guys pissed off that Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss are now in streaming platform and Amazon Prime. Y'all get pissed off about that. Y'all pissed off that a web series became a streaming show platform because it got so popular. And the reason why you guys hate web series because it's an original story, original character. That's the problem. Y'all guys just hate original stories with new characters, original characters actually. That's the main reason. Y'all just do not like anything when something sorry. Y'all guys just do not like when things doesn't come to pass or doesn't come true of your prediction and vision that you guys want to see. Y'all just hate the web series because it got a lot of attention and popular and became part of the streaming service. Y'all just hate it with a fiery passion for no fucking reason. So the person that you should be blaming for is yourself. So you just don't hate the creators. You just don't hate the writers. You just hate yourself. You just hate because not everything you wanted to come true. So the person you should be blaming and fault on is you. So I'm not going to say and sit down and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with the series. There are some issues. RWBY have their own issues. Has Been Hotel, Hello Boss, they have their own issues, but they're still good in my opinion. I still love the series, and I do not care what people say otherwise. And again, if you guys hate the series so much, then drop it. Move on. Find something to entertain. It's not that fucking hard. But somehow y'all making it harder for yourself to learn to let go and drop it. So it's not funny. It's sad and disappointing. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channel, my social medias will be down below the description box if you don't know the drill. Links to my Cash App, PayPal, Ko-fi will be down below the description box and in my bio if you guys want to donate and support the channel. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. New before Shadow Critias, and I'll see you guys later.